Hey guys, Brick.dad here, and this is a new episode of Brick.dad Builds. Today we had an opportunity to go to Legoland Discovery Center, Chicago, and visit Master Model Builder Jon to have a day behind the desk working with him, building models. Now, this video would not be possible without the cooperation and assistance from Legoland Discovery Center North America and Legoland Discovery Center Chicago. Thank you to both of you. Now let's head to the Discovery Center. Hey Jon, how you doing today? What are we building?
I'm doing good, Chris. I hope you are ready for an exciting day of building.
Always.
We are continuing our super secret build project for the holiday adult night. Are you ready to build?
I'm ready to build. Let's get to building.
Let's get to building.
Jon, I really appreciate the opportunity to come and build with you. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for a lot of people. I am blessed to be here to do this, so thank you.
I'm so thankful that you get to come out here and experience this and get to join us in the wide world of master building.
Well, for those of you that don't know, it is a very different world to be on this side of the build table. So if you guys are interested in it, you definitely need to look into the Master Model Builder programs and how to apply to become a Master Model Builder.
A lot of us build, a lot of us grow up with it, but very few of us actually get to do this for a job. And it's one of the coolest jobs you can get. So if you believe in yourself and you believe in your builds, you have what it takes to become a master builder.
And that's a unique thing for me, is being in here, because I'm in your world. This is your job. This is what you do. Where for me, I'm a hobbyist builder that has, I'd like to say, aspirations to be in your position.
Yeah.
Where at times I do, but at the same time, I enjoy the freeness of my type of building. So with the exception of these types of occasions, I'm sure in your position, it's very structured on repairing models or the rarity of being able to build your own stuff freely like that. Because you're doing workshops and teaching and classes and all of those kinds of things that are very structured.
True.
So while I enjoy this aspect, I don't know if I could do your job. So
fair. Pro master builder tip. If a brick separator doesn't work, press pennies. Not many people know that trick.
press pennies is a new one. I haven't heard the press pennies before.
Yep. Something is too stuck. You say press penny. Will get you enough leverage.
Well, I wanted to use these round rings to look like splash, but being able to get a figure in here is the difficulty because they're round, so I need a round with a single point, but that's the catch too, is attaching a minifigure, you can't attach them through the single center.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of how I can attach them.
The way around it.
Yeah. Yeah, that center point is the hard part of. Yeah, too small. I tried.
I was gonna say, like, if anything.
This was my.
So I was gonna say, like, do the radar.
This was my idea. Was to try this centered.
What we're supposed to call them.
Yeah, yeah. The posts.
Yes, the posts.
Yes.
Posts.
Yeah. So that was my idea, was to try and get that in there, but for some reason it just doesn't.
The clear circulate.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to figure out, how do I want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I got an idea. I just have to figure out where if we have the offsets. There we go. Right, let's see. Let's see.
What do you think about the kind of 8 jail cell bars as like the netting of the bounce house? Since most of them's like the 4 sides.
Yeah.
It's got the netting on it, so then this way it has the appearance that it's still like a castle, but it's still kind of...
I like that. I like those.
Ooh, I like that.
Which one? Oh, the bus? Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's in reference to?
A first day of Christmas. Partridge in a pear tree.
Partridge in a pair of trees.
A pear tree. Is it a pair of trees?
Yes.
Yeah, look at the mix. It's a pear.
I've been lied to my entire life. It was
No. It's a partridge in a pear tree.
We have just
That's the way it's said.
a
Yeah.
partridge family in a pair of trees.
Yes.
Ooh, what's this one?
Which part?
This one's 11 Pipers piping.
Reminds me of the old Microsoft, like.
Oh
Yeah, yeah.
9 ladies dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, glad you're getting used to the dream or the old.
The party llama.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 calling birds.
This is amazing. I love it. That's a seagull.
2 builders building.
Nice, nice.
And then we have part of the reason why I asked you for parts today. Some mine pieces for 3 French hens, 3 old French ladies.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have like a little French bistro.
Nice, nice.
Now I'm working on 10 Lords Leaping, and
7 swans are swimming.
Nice.
how bizarre is it to kind of be building, designing, and collaborating with different build styles? Is it a learning curve? Is it more of a culture shock?
It's interesting, but it's not overwhelming.
Okay.
Seeing you have a unique style to yourself. I've already seen that, and I see how you build and what you include and how you build stuff. So seeing how you build stuff and what you use in your techniques is really cool.
Okay.
It's interesting to me because showing me how you use parts or how you value colors differently
Yeah. Okay.
puts perspective to me of maybe I don't need to think along the lines that I'm thinking for what I'm building. So being
Okay.
able to alternate that of, so like this right here is a very me build, where you would have built this completely different. And your ideas of Piper's piping
Yeah.
was a drum line, or not a drum line, but
like
a band.
literal pipes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, being in a mechanical background that I've had in my life, Piper's piping is this. It's a work. Yeah, these are pipers.
Yeah, pipe fitters.
So-
These are people in a blue collar job in a blue collar setting,
Yeah,
working.
exactly.
Yes. Okay.
So the familiarity for me with this type of stuff, and then also just the techniques that I used in building this, probably would not have been the same as what you would have done if you would have actually used like plumbers.
Yeah.
Your piping techniques or how you would have built pipes and done all that would have been different.
Very true.
So
Very true.
seeing that and then seeing your build style of how you build is cool. It's unique, and like the partridge bus.
Yeah.
The scale that you built that to was way beyond the scale that I envisioned for it. Which is cool because there's a ton of detail in that
Yeah.
that I wouldn't have put in what I would have built.
Okay.
What I would have built would have been more Fortnite scale.
Oh,
A six wide base bus. So that would have been what I would have done is I would have gone smaller like that, and they would have had like literally the trees would have come up and there'd be like 2 main branches that come off on the sides to cradle the tree.
Yeah. Okay.
So that would have been what I would have done with that. So
Yeah.
seeing your way of doing it is phenomenal because it gives me different perspectives.
Okay.
Now, how's the build experience for you building with me and seeing, because what I'm thinking and how I envision things is different from you. So
Oh yes, for sure. But I really like seeing how things work it's seeing how people work. So seeing different builders come in and trying something new and exploring and kind of creating of their own is really interesting, because then I get to see like, oh, they're utilizing this technique, or they're doing something that I've never seen before. So it really is a humbling moment of, even though I have the title of Master Model Builder, I am always a student. I'm always learning something new from someone else.
For sure, yes.
Even just going to
There's always more to learn.
The Holiday Brick World, and seeing the different builds that people have done, brought together, and created is also in and of itself its own experience, and seeing how people create.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious your take after having actually seen my builds. So
I
unredacted, completely honest.
Completely honest. Yes, completely honest. I really enjoy seeing things outside of what I enjoy building, because it lends to just the beauty of Lego. That Lego can be anything that anyone sets their mind out to. It doesn't have to be you don't have to have just a forest.
Mm-hmm.
It could be, it could be a magical forest, or it could be a forest of, speaking of the holidays, it could, like a gumdrop forest.
Yeah.
There's a few people that had their, their holiday creations out for everyone to see. So that was definitely a cool sight of how can people take what a lot of people come by and see, and they just see a wall of brick, or they just see Lego sets, and they go, wow, how does someone take that and create a world out of it? How does someone create
color usage?
Yeah, a color usage, a world to explore, a feeling, and just using imagination to kind of the fullest extent. And that to me is always exciting. And seeing your builds, I can definitely tell that you have put in the time. And you have put in the time not only from a build aspect, but from a technical aspect. Going further and saying, okay, I've built something creative, I've built something that stands out, but now I'm going to add lights into it. I'm going to make it feel like you are literally stepping into the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Because the fact that it's like you had lights to illuminate the houses in Hogwarts and whatnot, but you went so far to actually just the minute details of a fireplace, of lighting a fireplace. It's like, okay, most people may not have thought of that. But they just thought to illuminate it so people could see it. You actually thought, no, I want people to see it, but I also want it to feel like it's actually alive. That this is a set that has, which I haven't even asked you, how do you transport your gigantic Hogwarts castle? And you can't just create the answer of very carefully.
Okay. See, that's a unique aspect that I have learned how to do.
Okay.
It was not I pre-planned when I first started traveling with Lego for shows. It started out on 48 by 48 base plates.
Okay.
And it was 3 48 by 48 base plates.
Okay.
For half of the castle. A second half of the castle was an additional 3 48 by 48 base plates. So getting the castle to a point where the castle originally started as a bench build. It wasn't going to travel.
Yes.
But I got an opportunity where somebody said, "Hey, do you have anything that you could bring?" And I was like, "Yeah, I probably could. I haven't traveled with it before, but I can probably do that." But the entire castle section literally splits into 2 halves. That's it.
Yeah.
Now there's a couple towers that I will take down that are unlit towers, so that I can take some of the vertical height off. So when you travel with Lego, it's very unique, especially if it's a build project like that. The base of the structure is vital important.
Okay.
Mills plates for traveling Lego is a must.
Okay.
Using standard base plates, even this is more solid than using the regular base plates.
Oh yes.
So,
yes.
and that's a big mistake that I made to begin with, was trying to travel on base plates.
Okay.
Now, right now, I'm still traveling on base plates, but Hogwarts is going to get a revision. I haven't milled the entire bench yet, because I have a 12-foot bench of Harry Potter
Yeah.
at the house. So it's literally, my bench is about as long as your bench here,
Oh.
and
Okay,
it's 36 inches deep.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
So, and it's literally, I've got Hogwarts Castle, which is similar to your habitats.
Okay.
At that end of the bench, you come across, you have the Black Lake, the forest, then you come over to Hogsmeade Station and train tracks. Train tracks then separate, where we come into Diagon Alley on a riser. Train runs underneath Diagon Alley on a riser.
Oh, okay.
So you have a elevated here that'll run along. You've got Gringotts Bank and Diagon Alley.
Okay.
Single face facing us for playability.
Yes.
And then it has about an 8-inch drop down to the play table. And in the play table there, we have the face of the Ministry of Magic. And then coming forward from that, we have the 9 3/4 landing, which is a double wide with a Y change here and a Y change here, so I can have multiple platforms. So the 9 3/4 platform is the center platform.
Okay.
So I have a 9 platform, a 10 platform, and the center 9 3/4 platform.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
So I have 2 train track sides, so you can board the train from either side. And then moving through that, behind that, I have a playground area from the playground scene where Harry and his cousin were attacked by the Dementors and all of that.
Oh, yes.
So I have a playground scene right there behind that. And then coming from there is a roadway that comes over to Privet Drive.
Nice.
And I have 2 houses for Privet Drive, which are right here on on this side of the tracks. And night bus with the bus stop where Harry gets on it. So
Okay.
So I've got the entire world of Harry Potter on this bench, where down at the end of the bench, if you turn the corner, that's where you go to Hogsmeade, the Quidditch pitch, Hagrid's hut, and the Owlery.
Ooh, okay.
Because that's all on the back side of
Yes.
the castle, per the map and how the story lays everything out. So the corner of the bench is the castle.
Okay.
Now, the way I built it so everything is dollhouse style, so it is playable.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I wanted that way specifically for the kids to be able to still get in there. If they have a friend that comes over, they can show them the bench, they can play on it, they can move the figures.
Yeah. Oh, so you are not president business.
I am not president business,
Okay.
no.
It's not-
Well, see, and that's the thing, is all of my building in this phase, because there are multiple phases in Lego building. Sometimes
Yes.
you have dark ages where you need a break to re-spark your creativity and the imagination that helps fuel your Lego building. But I've had dark ages, and I've raised multiple age groups of children as well.
Yes.
So passing through those phases, I'm now at a point where I'm building again. Now I'm doing it a lot more in depth than I ever used to. Where I'm building for me, I'm building for educational purposes, teaching mock building. You know, even simple things like you have the Green Roof series Hogwarts, and how to build the cubits to actually build that out more.
Oh, okay.
So being able to do that, and that was one of the best things Lego did with the Harry Potter series, was to build modular sets like that.
Yes,
Because you
I
can
agree.
integrate it like that. And then they went away from it to the new style that they have now, which are all pen and C-clip style connections and stuff like that. So the modularity kind of went away a little bit, but I understand why they did it, and having some more insight into what Lego's doing right now with the new castle makes sense. They're building it so it is a dual displayable as well as playable. Because the new sets literally fold back up and go into
Yes.
the display part of the castle. So, where did that question even start?
That's a great question.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
transporting.
Yeah, transporting. Okay, so
Yes, transporting.
so yeah, literally it breaks down into 2 major pieces, and then everything else gets boxed up into cardboard boxes for transport at that point. I have a little wagon that I use for moving it from the car to the display.
Okay.
So, But I've actually got a picture. I'll show you here in a little bit. Actually.
In the corner of the room, there's a world made of bricks. Brick.dad's in his zone, working his magic with flicks.
Hey guys, if you made it all the way through the video, first of all, thank you for watching the video all the way through, and I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, hit the like, follow, and subscribe buttons to get more content from Brick.dad.
Joy in a castle, can't help but adore.